In our inaugural video, we embark on a profound journey into the life of Hazrat Hamza, the uncle of Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Hamza is not merely a historical figure, he is a symbol of courage, loyalty, and unwavering faith. Known as the Lion of Allah, he was a formidable warrior whose strength and valor were legendary. His reputation as a master of martyrs was not just a title, it was a testament to his character and the sacrifices he made for the cause of Islam. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam once remarked, "O Hamza, walk slowly, for your steps even scare death." This statement encapsulates the essence of Hazrat Hamza's spirit, a man whose very presence instilled fear in the hearts of his enemies and inspired courage among his allies. As we delve deeper into Hazrat Hamza's life, we uncover the layers of his character that made him a pivotal figure in the early Islamic community. He was not just a warrior, he was a protector, a defender of the weak, and a beacon of hope for the oppressed. His journey was intertwined with that of his nephew, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and together they faced the trials and tribulations of a society steeped in ignorance and hostility. Hazrat Hamza's life serves as a reminder of the strength that comes from faith and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Like his nephew, Hazrat Hamza embarked on a personal journey of reflection and contemplation, seeking a deeper connection with Allah. This quest for truth was not confined to the walls of a cave, as was the case with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but rather took place in the vast open deserts of Arabia. The deserts, with their endless horizons and stark beauty, provided a backdrop for Hazrat Hamza's thoughts and prayers. He would often spend nights under the stars, contemplating the mysteries of existence and the purpose of life. It was during these moments of solitude that he began to understand the significance of his role in the unfolding narrative of Islam. As we begin this journey, we invite you to support us in spreading this vital story. The life of Hazrat Hamza is one that deserves to be shared, to inspire and uplift those who seek guidance in their own lives. We encourage you to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us reach more hearts and minds, allowing the legacy of Hazrat Hamza to resonate far and wide. During the era of Jahiliyyah, a time marked by ignorance and moral decay, Hazrat Hamza was out hunting in the mountains. He was a skilled hunter, known for his prowess with a bow and arrow. On one fateful day, as he prepared to shoot an arrow at a deer, an extraordinary event occurred. The deer spoke to him, urging him to reconsider his actions. "O Hamza," it said, "instead of shooting me, it would be better for you to turn your aim towards those who wish to harm your nephew." This moment was not merely a whimsical encounter, it was a divine intervention that set the stage for Hazrat Hamza's transformation. The story of Hazrat Hamza is not an easy one to tell. It is filled with moments of bravery, sacrifice, and profound faith. As we recount his life, we pray for the ability to convey his essence and inspire others to follow his path. Hazrat Hamza's journey is a testament to the power of belief and the strength that comes from standing up for one's convictions. His life serves as a guiding light for those who seek to navigate the challenges of their own faith journeys. Hazrat Hamza's birth and early life are foundational to understanding his character. He was born in Mecca in the year 570 CE, a time when the city was a hub of trade and culture, yet also a center of idolatry and moral corruption. His mother, Bint Wuhaib, was a noblewoman, and his lineage connected him to the prominent tribe of Quraysh. Interestingly, Hazrat Hamza and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam shared a unique bond. They were milk brothers, having been nursed by the same woman, Sahaba, who was a servant of Abu Lahab. This close relationship fostered a deep friendship that would endure throughout their lives. As children, Hazrat Hamza and the Prophet ﷺ played together, sharing the joys and challenges of youth. Their bond was strengthened by their shared experiences and the trials they faced in a society that often rejected their values. Hazrat Hamza's early life was marked by a sense of adventure and a desire for justice. He was known for his bravery and strength, qualities that would later define his role as a defender of Islam. The turning point in Hazrat Hamza's life came 6 years after the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ received his first revelation. During this time, the Quraysh leaders were increasingly hostile towards the Muslims, employing various tactics to suppress the growing faith. The more they witnessed their trusted figures embracing Islam, the more furious they became. They believed that by targeting the Prophet ﷺ and his followers, they could extinguish the light of Islam. However, they underestimated the resolve of those who had found the truth. One day, near the hill of Safa, the leaders of the Quraysh were waiting for an opportunity to harm the Prophet ﷺ. Abu Jahl, along with his companions, confronted the Prophet, hurling insults and throwing dirt on his blessed head. They subjected him to humiliation and torture, believing that their actions would deter him from his mission. Yet the Prophet ﷺ remained steadfast, embodying mercy and patience in the face of adversity. After the attackers left, he returned home, undeterred by their cruelty. At that moment, a servant of Abdullah bin Judan, who had witnessed the incident, approached Hazrat Hamza as he was returning from a hunting expedition. Filled with anger and emotion, the servant recounted the abuse the Prophet ﷺ had endured. Hazrat Hamza, upon hearing this, was shaken to his core. Without waiting for further details, he demanded to know what had transpired. The servant pointed to the spot where the Prophet had been tormented, and Hazrat Hamza's heart burned with indignation. In that moment, Hazrat Hamza transformed from a mere observer into a fierce protector. He was one of the bravest warriors of the Quraysh, and his anger was now directed towards those who dared to insult his nephew. With his sword at his side and his bow around his neck, he made his way to the Kaaba, where the Quraysh leaders were gathered. His heart raced with a mix of fury and determination, ready to confront the oppressors of his beloved nephew. Upon reaching the Kaaba, Hazrat Hamza confronted Abu Jahl and his companions. Unable to contain his rage, he raised his bow and struck Abu Jahl's head with great force, causing the enemy of Allah to stagger and fall to the ground. The onlookers were left in shock, witnessing Hazrat Hamza standing tall like a lion, embodying the spirit of justice. After calming his anger, he declared, "Are you the one who insulted and cursed my nephew? Know that I am also upon his religion. I say what he says. If you have the strength, do to me what you did to him." This bold declaration marked a significant moment in the history of Islam. Hazrat Hamza's acceptance of the Prophet's message was not just a personal decision. It was a powerful statement of defiance against the oppressive forces of the Quraysh. His bravery inspired others and provided a much-needed boost to the morale of the early Muslims. Hazrat Hamza's transformation from a respected warrior to a devoted follower of Islam was a turning point that would resonate throughout the annals of Islamic history. Hazrat Hamza's birth and early life are foundational to understanding the man he would become, a warrior of faith and a protector of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Born in Mecca in the year 570 CE, Hazrat Hamza entered a world that was both vibrant and tumultuous. Mecca was a bustling center of trade and culture, yet it was also steeped in idolatry and moral decay. The Quraysh tribe, to which Hazrat Hamza belonged, held significant power and influence in the region, but their practices often contradicted the values of justice and monotheism that would later be championed by Islam. His mother, Bint Wuhaib, was a noblewoman, and his lineage connected him to the prominent tribe of Quraysh. Hazrat Hamza's early years were marked by a sense of adventure and a thirst for justice. He was known for his strength and bravery, qualities that would later define his role as a defender of Islam. Growing up alongside his milk brother, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their bond was nurtured through shared experiences and the trials they faced in a society that often rejected their values. They played together, shared stories, and learned the ways of their people, all while developing a deep friendship that would last a lifetime. As children, Hazrat Hamza and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam were inseparable. They shared laughter and joy, but they also witnessed the injustices that plagued their society. Hazrat Hamza's character began to take shape during these formative years. He was not just a boy, he was a young man with a strong sense of right and wrong, a quality that would later manifest in his fierce defense of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the message of Islam. Their childhood friendship laid the groundwork for a partnership that would become crucial in the early days of the Islamic movement. The turning point in Hazrat Hamza's life came 6 years after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received his first revelation. During this time, the Quraysh leaders were increasingly hostile towards the Muslims, employing various tactics to suppress the growing faith. The more they witnessed their trusted figures embracing Islam, the more furious they became. They believed that by targeting the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his followers, they could extinguish the light of Islam. However, they underestimated the resolve of those who had found the truth. In the 6th year of the Prophet's prophethood, a day of reckoning arrived. Near the hill of Safa, the leaders of the Quraysh were waiting for an opportunity to harm the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Jahl, along with his companions, confronted the Prophet, hurling insults and throwing dirt on his blessed head. They subjected him to humiliation and torture, believing that their actions would deter him from his mission. Yet, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam remained steadfast, embodying mercy and patience in the face of adversity. After the attackers left, he returned home, undeterred by their cruelty. At that moment, a servant of Abdullah bin Judan, who had witnessed the incident, approached Hazrat Hamza as he was returning from a hunting expedition. Filled with anger and emotion, the servant recounted the abuse the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had endured. Hazrat Hamza, upon hearing this, was shaken to his core. Without waiting for further details, he demanded to know what had transpired. The servant pointed to the spot where the Prophet had been tormented, and Hazrat Hamza's heart burned with indignation. In that moment, Hazrat Hamza transformed from a mere observer into a fierce protector. He was one of the bravest warriors of the Quraysh, and his anger was now directed towards those who dared to insult his nephew. With his sword at his side and his bow around his neck, he made his way to the Kaaba, where the Quraysh leaders were gathered. His heart raced with a mix of fury and determination, ready to confront the oppressors of his beloved nephew. Upon reaching the Kaaba, Hazrat Hamza confronted Abu Jahl and his companions. Unable to contain his rage, he raised his bow and struck Abu Jahl's head with great force, causing the enemy of Allah to stagger and fall to the ground. The onlookers were left in shock, witnessing Hazrat Hamza standing tall like a lion, embodying the spirit of justice. After calming his anger, he declared, "Are you the one who insulted and cursed my nephew? Know that I am also upon his religion. I say what he says. If you have the strength, do to me what you did to him." This bold declaration marked a significant moment in the history of Islam. Hazrat Hamza's acceptance of the Prophet's message was not just a personal decision, it was a powerful statement of defiance against the oppressive forces of the Quraysh. His bravery inspired others and provided a much-needed boost to the morale of the early Muslims. Hazrat Hamza's transformation from a respected warrior to a devoted follower of Islam was a turning point that would resonate throughout the annals of Islamic history. As the days passed, Hazrat Hamza's commitment to Islam deepened. He became a source of strength for the beleaguered Muslims who faced relentless persecution from the Quraysh. His presence instilled hope and courage in the hearts of those who had embraced the new faith. The Quraysh, realizing the impact of Hazrat Hamza's conversion, intensified their efforts to suppress the growing Muslim community. Yet, with Hazrat Hamza standing alongside the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the believers found a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The migration to Medina was a pivotal moment in the history of Islam, marking a new chapter for the Muslim community. As the persecution in Mecca escalated, the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, received divine instruction to migrate to Medina, where the Muslims could practice their faith freely. Hazrat Hamza, embodying true devotion, left behind his homeland and family for the sake of Allah. He sacrificed everything he knew, including his wife, Salma bint Umise, and his daughter, Umama, to join the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the other Muslims in Medina. The journey to Medina was fraught with challenges, but Hazrat Hamza's unwavering faith and determination shone through. He understood that true devotion required sacrifice, and he was willing to pay the price for the sake of his faith. Upon arriving in Medina, the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, established bonds of brotherhood between the Muhajirun, immigrants, and the Ansar, helpers, fostering a sense of unity and solidarity among the Muslims. Hazrat Hamza played a crucial role in this process, helping to strengthen the community and support those who had fled persecution. In Medina, the Muslims began to organize themselves, laying the foundations for a new society based on justice, equality, and faith. Hazrat Hamza's presence was a source of inspiration for the believers, and he quickly became known as a fierce defender of the faith. His reputation as a warrior preceded him, and he was often called upon to lead the Muslims in battle against their oppressors. The Quraysh, realizing that their grip on power was slipping, sought to undermine the Muslims' efforts in Medina. As tensions escalated, the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, took strategic measures to weaken the economy of the Quraysh, who were growing wealthier and more powerful through their trade routes to Syria. The Muslims faced numerous challenges, but with Hazrat Hamza by their side, they remained resolute in their commitment to the cause of Islam. The stage was set for a series of confrontations that would test their faith and resolve. The first major confrontation came during the Battle of Badr, where Hazrat Hamza's bravery and skill as a warrior were put to the ultimate test. The Muslims, though outnumbered, were determined to defend their faith and their community. Hazrat Hamza fought valiantly, wielding two swords and cutting down the enemy with unparalleled ferocity. His actions on the battlefield became legendary, and he was hailed as a hero among the Muslims. The Battle of Uhud, however, would prove to be one of the most intense and terrifying moments in the history of the early Muslim community. As the battle raged on, the Muslims faced significant challenges, and many began to scatter and retreat. Yet amidst the chaos, Hazrat Hamza stood firm, embodying the spirit of resistance and courage. He fought valiantly, refusing to back down in the face of overwhelming odds. His bravery inspired those around him, and he became a symbol of hope for the beleaguered Muslims. As the battle unfolded, Hazrat Hamza's unwavering faith and determination shone brightly. He prayed to Allah for strength and guidance, seeking refuge from the trials that beset the Muslim army. His commitment to the cause of Islam was unwavering, and he fought with the conviction that he was defending not just his faith, but the very essence of justice and truth. The battle was fierce, and the stakes were high, but Hazrat Hamza's spirit remained unbroken. In the aftermath of the Battle of Uhud, the Muslims faced devastating losses, and the news of Hazrat Hamza's martyrdom sent shockwaves through the community. His death was not just a personal loss, it was a profound blow to the entire Muslim Ummah. The Prophet ﷺ, upon learning of his uncle's fate, was overcome with grief. Hazrat Hamza was not just a warrior, he was a symbol of bravery and an unshakable pillar of Islam. His martyrdom marked a turning point in the struggle for the faith, and his legacy would continue to inspire generations to come. The Battle of Uhud was a defining moment for the early Muslim community, a clash that would test their faith, resolve, and unity. As the sun rose on that fateful day, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation and anxiety. The Muslims, though outnumbered, were determined to defend their faith and their community against the Quraysh, who sought to avenge their defeat at Badr. Among the ranks of the believers stood Hazrat Hamza, the Lion of Allah, whose reputation as a fierce warrior preceded him. His presence instilled courage in the hearts of the Muslims, and they looked to him for inspiration as they prepared for battle. As the two armies faced each other, the tension was palpable. The Muslims, led by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, had positioned themselves strategically, but the Quraysh were relentless in their pursuit of revenge. The battle commenced with a flurry of arrows and the clash of swords, and Hazrat Hamza quickly found himself in the thick of the action. He fought valiantly, wielding his sword with unmatched skill and ferocity. His movements were fluid and precise, cutting down enemy combatants with the grace of a lion on the hunt. The battlefield became a testament to his bravery as he fearlessly charged into the fray, embodying the spirit of resistance and defiance. As the battle raged on, the Muslims faced significant challenges. The archers, who had been instructed to hold their positions on the mountain, disobeyed the Prophet's orders, leaving the Muslims vulnerable to a counterattack. This disobedience led to chaos on the battlefield, and the tide began to turn against the Muslims. Hazrat Hamza, witnessing the disarray, felt a surge of sorrow and frustration. He turned to Allah in prayer, seeking refuge from the calamities that had befallen his people. "O Allah," he implored, "I seek refuge in you from what has happened to the Muslims and ask for your forgiveness." His faith remained unshaken, even in the face of adversity. Despite the setbacks, Hazrat Hamza continued to fight with unwavering determination. He was a force to be reckoned with, cutting down every enemy in his path. The Quraysh, aware of his legendary status, sought to eliminate him, fearing the impact his presence had on the morale of the Muslims. As the battle intensified, Hazrat Hamza's bravery became a beacon of hope for the beleaguered Muslims who rallied around him, inspired by his courage and commitment to the cause. However, the battle took a tragic turn. The Quraysh had devised a plan to assassinate Hazrat Hamza, and they employed a skilled Abyssinian slave named Washa, known for his deadly accuracy with a spear. Washa had been promised freedom if he succeeded in killing Hazrat Hamza, and the desire for liberation fueled his determination. As Hazrat Hamza fought valiantly, Washa kept a close eye on him, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. In a moment of vulnerability, Hazrat Hamza faced an enemy warrior, boldly challenging anyone who dared to confront him. "Is there any mushrik who dares to face me?" he shouted, his voice echoing across the battlefield. One by one, the enemies fell before him, unable to withstand his might. Yet in the chaos of battle, Washa seized his chance. He aimed his spear with deadly precision, targeting a small opening in Hazrat Hamza's armor. The spear struck true, piercing Hazrat Hamza's body and bringing the mighty warrior to the ground. The news of Hazrat Hamza's martyrdom spread like wildfire among the Muslims, casting a shadow of despair over the battlefield. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, upon learning of his uncle's fate, was overcome with grief. Hazrat Hamza was not just a warrior, he was a symbol of bravery and an unshakable pillar of Islam. The Prophet's heart shattered as he walked among the fallen Muslim warriors, searching for Hazrat Hamza's body. When he found him, the sight was devastating. His limbs severed, his chest torn open, and his noble form mutilated. Tears filled the Prophet's eyes as he mourned the loss of his beloved uncle, a man who had stood by him in the darkest of times. Despite the sorrow that enveloped the Muslim community, Hazrat Hamza's legacy endured. He was honored as the Master of Martyrs, a title that reflected his unwavering faith and sacrifice in the path of truth. His martyrdom became a rallying cry for the believers, inspiring them to continue the struggle for Islam. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, shared the news of Hazrat Hamza's exalted status with the community, reminding them that he had been granted a place in the heavens as the Lion of Allah. In the aftermath of the battle, the Muslims faced the daunting task of regrouping and healing from their losses. The Quraysh had achieved a temporary victory, but the spirit of Islam remained unbroken. The martyrdom of Hazrat Hamza served as a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made for the faith, and his example inspired countless others to stand firm in their beliefs. As the years passed, the legacy of Hazrat Hamza continued to resonate within the hearts of the believers. His story became a source of strength and motivation, reminding them of the importance of courage, loyalty, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity. The lessons learned from his life and martyrdom became integral to the identity of the Muslim community, shaping their understanding of sacrifice and devotion. In the years following the Battle of Uhud, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Muslims faced numerous challenges, yet they remained steadfast in their commitment to the cause of Islam. The memory of Hazrat Hamza served as a guiding light, encouraging them to persevere in their struggles and to uphold the values of justice and truth. His spirit lived on in the hearts of those who fought for the faith, inspiring them to carry forward the message of Islam with the same fervor and dedication that Hazrat Hamza had exemplified. The title Sayyid al-Shuhada, the Master of Martyrs, was bestowed upon Hazrat Hamza, recognizing his unparalleled sacrifice in the path of truth. His life and martyrdom became a testament to the enduring power of faith and the strength that comes from standing up for what is right. As the Muslim community continued to grow and flourish, the legacy of Hazrat Hamza remained a cornerstone of their identity, a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who came before them. In the years that followed, the story of Hazrat Hamza would be recounted by generations of Muslims, serving as a source of inspiration and guidance. His unwavering faith, courage, and commitment to justice became a model for all who sought to navigate the challenges of their own faith journeys. The lessons learned from his life would resonate through the ages, reminding believers of the importance of standing firm in their convictions and the power of sacrifice in the pursuit of truth.